know that our production assistant, who normally does the hosting of the show, is out with an unfortunate case of alcohol-induced amnesia. You got me tonight, folks. Listen, this show is a wonderful show, and I want you to know that you're going to be a big part of it. Because we are filming live, your lovely voices are going to be sent throughout the television waves into everyone's living room. Okay, so it's going to be really, really important that you're warmed up and very audible. So I'm going to help you with that before we start the show. First of all, for you fans of Beaver Pines, you know that we have no shortage of shocking revelations in all our shows. So, yeah, and, you are already warmed up, it sounds like. At the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to shout out the sound you'd make when you hear one such incredibly shocking revelation. 1, 2, 3. Wow, okay. You've got this. You've got this. Another famous thing about Beaver Pines is our romances. We have no shortage of those. Oh, look at you. I want you to imagine that your 2 very favorite characters have fallen in love for the first time. And they are announcing that they're going to be together forever. What are you going to say? 1, 2, 3. That warms my heart. All right, and lastly, in Beaver Pines, we have plenty of villains and unsightly characters. Now, I want you to imagine that one such villain has done the most dastardly deed you can possibly imagine. What are you going to say? 1, 2, 3. I have to say, I think you may be our very best audience. You are great. You are great. All right. So now that you're warmed up and ready to be heard across the country, I have a few announcements to make. One is that, as you all know, each of our episodes are sponsored by a particular product. So, can you shout out, because I know you know, what product is sponsoring our show here on this wonderful day in 1960?
Sorry.
What kind of salt?
Pine Sol.
Pine Sol. All right. You're right. It's Pine Sol. Very good. All right. So a shout out to Pine Sol Cleaner for sponsoring today's show. We actually wash all our glassware with Pine Sol. All right. And another announcement is that, okay, folks, we are, as actors, are working 5 days a week, and so we have a lot of lines to remember. So sometimes, we forget a line. So you'll notice that every once in a while, an actor will go to this bowl or possibly to the desk over here and pull out a line. And that's just us getting a little help remembering, okay? So bear with us. We do our best. And now, without further ado, the moment you've been waiting for, let's meet the people of Beaver Pines. And tell us your name and a little bit about yourselves.
Kent Hardly Reed, former pop star, local hunk.
Recently dumped by the woman I love.
Oh.
Jack, contraband dealer, gang member.
Crystal Light. Divorced. Single mother of a teenage boy named Bud, whose husband cheated on her with a much younger woman.
Violet Black, 3-time grieving widow, still grieving her latest husband, Ronaldo, desperately looking for her next victim. Love.
Dr. Robert Eastman, doctor of Beaver Pines. Recently, my wife and his twin sister were abducted by aliens. I was sleeping with them both.
Maurice Jackson, World War II veteran. I recently returned from being stranded on a desert island.
Matthew, known as Maddie, the town homosexual.
In yesterday's episode, we were left wondering, or I should say, Olivia was left wondering if her love and best friend Maurice, having recently returned from being in a plane crash and stranded on an island, still loves her as he appears at the door and shocks her. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode as we find out what happens between Olivia and Maurice. And welcome to Beaver Pines, as brought to you by Pine Sol.
I'm back.
Maurice, you're alive!
I am alive, Olivia, and I couldn't wait to see your face.
You still love me? You love me again?
Of course I love you, Olivia.
Then why are you walking away from me?
I'm sorry. You're involved with him too?
Two?
I can explain.
Start explaining.
This mayoral candidate just got caught on photograph having an affair with Dr. Eastman.
No!
You don't understand. Thanks a lot.
What is there not to understand, Olivia?
You were gone. I thought you were dead.
You have a husband!
I was gone for 2 days.
One of the hardest days of my life. And don't you remember, at our last meeting, you told me you didn't love me. You even denied that you were Maurice.
That was my alter ego, who is no longer my alter ego, Mark. But I'm back, and I do love you, even if you have soiled our purity.
Please forgive me. I love you too, and I can explain. It was a mistake with Dr. Eastman. I was so lonely. Lonely because I have a husband who I never see and who doesn't love me. And you, my one true love, my best friend, the one I always turn to when I have problems. I've been alone. This town has turned against me.
Olivia,
Maurice.
I also have something to tell you. While I was stranded in that island, getting Martin, my alter ego, exorcised out of me, I may have impregnated my old flame granola. But it also could have been Jack.
You impregnated Jack?
No! Jack and her could have also done so. We aren't sure. But she's dead. I killed her with a glass of oat milk.
Okay, and that's all. We both have things to forgive each other for. But if we're truly in love, we can get past that. Please.
I don't know if I can forgive you for sleeping with Dr. Eastman. I'm afraid we are through.
Oh, Violet, I've just had the best time with you. Come in. I'm just so excited to be able to spend time with somebody older than my son.
Not that much older.
Well, Bud is in his room reading adult magazines, so we have a lot of time.
All women's suffrage accomplishes double the voting power of married men. Remember that. That is what we're here to talk about.
Oh, I know. That is so true.
You know, I pours a glass. Whatever you have, the strongest. And I will say, I do need to talk to you about that money that I took to Mexico City for you.
Yes, you were going to put it into a checking account and hide it in Mexico. That was excellent.
Yes, so something happened with the money.
What happened?
We don't have it anymore. But that's okay. I mean, it was only $100,000 of your savings.
But that's all I had. in my brother's RV.
Well, you're still working for Olivia, right?
Yes,
You know
but
when you took my job from her?
that's a little grievance I think you should get over. I only make $7 an hour and I only work part-time.
Look,
How could you lose my money?
I didn't lose it. It was stolen.
Oh.
By pirates.
I don't understand. I need a drink.
Oh, so pirates are, and then they're scary and then they steal things.
Oh my God.
Just kind of like you stole my job.
Violet. Get out of my house. Just get out. I don't know what to do right now.
Well, Rusty, that's the whole story about what happened on that island. But it's good to be back here in Beaver Pines.
I'm just so glad to see you, Jack. I thought you were a goner for sure.
Well, I just appreciate you coming to rescue me.
Yeah, I only wish it didn't cost me my relationship with Beverly. She didn't return with us. She just walked out of my life.
I'm sorry to hear that, pal. I knew you cared for her a lot.
I did. But I'm thinking maybe it's time to move on. She's been gone almost 2 days.
You need a rebound.
Yeah. But you know hard enough getting Beverly to trust me with my history. Who else in this town is there for a guy like me?
Rusty, if you're interested, people know that I sell contraband, but I also have a lucrative business in mail order brides.
I don't want no male bride.
It doesn't work like that, Rusty. Here. All these women, they're from overseas. All you gotta do is pay a little cash and we'll ship them to you.
In what, like a container?
It's best if you don't know the details, but if you're lonely, that's the solution.
Well, I guess it can't hurt, huh?
No. I mean, there is an alternative. Jeez Louise!
Who's that?
Look, Rusty.
I love that name. I take her.
Okay, I'm telling you that there's a woman going about town. She wears a mask.
That sounds exactly like what I'm looking for.
Rusty,
Look, Jack, you gotta introduce me to this Jeez Louise.
Rusty, no one knows who Jeez Louise is. She wears the mask, She finds you. You don't find her.
But maybe if I just wander alone outside in the dark with my open, bleeding heart on my sleeve, that'll be enough to call her to me. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, the way you were standing, it looked like you were getting sexual.
I did like that little thing you were saying about your bleeding heart. But, Rusty, why don't you try it? Why don't you see if you could attract her? And that way, let me get my book back.
I don't need this. I'm gonna find myself Jeez Louise.
Jack, all right? I've been worried about him. My brother just went off with you, and I haven't even heard from him since he's back.
What did you see on that Sullivan last night? Tell me. Have they spun the story of my crash?
It's everywhere. People know.
And
And
that
Sullivan thought it was pretty cool, actually.
and that stuff about Olivia?
It's all true.
Listen, Maddie. You are her production manager?
Campaign.
Campaign manager.
See, it's so important we get her elected. She'll be the first female mayor of Beaver Pines.
How can I vote for her? She's broken my heart like this. Dr. Eastman is my doctor. I've seen him for 20 years. Ever since I got back from the war and I lost my leg. It's like he's betrayed my confidence. Isn't there a thing about doctors and confidence or something?
Yeah, that's not exactly how it works, but yeah.
Look, Maddie, I don't know what to do. I love her, but I can't forgive her. I know. Maybe you and I could go out and about. I mean, you frequent the clubs all the time, yes?
Well, yeah. But listen, you don't have to forgive her to vote for her. Think about what she could do for this place.
Look, I'm not making any promises. But I gotta go out there. I gotta
Forget about her.
Yes.
You want to get something new, like a rebound.
That's
like
right.
Some kind of mail order bride.
I don't want no male bride.
You get it in the mail. Hey, I
have a better idea. I'm just gonna go out at night and wear my open heart with blood on my sleeve. And just hope that a woman finds it. That's a thing that happens, right?
Oh, naturally, all the time. Yeah, I think if you do that, it'll take your mind right off this whole affair thing, and you'll be able to vote with Olivia for no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Maddie, I knew I could count on you. You've always been the voice of reason in my mind.
I try.
Violet, the full moon is so beautiful out here tonight on Lake Beaver Pines.
So romantic. Maybe you can sing to me with that beautiful voice of yours.
You want to hear my hit single?
Yes.
The song that made number 16 on the top 40 6 years ago?
It's number 1 on my charts right now.
Oh. Won't you walk through the pines with me? Girl, please walk through the pines with me. I'll go out on a limb and beg you to leave him. Girl, walk through the pines with me.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, Violet.
I just feel like... Do you really have feelings for me?
I was going to ask you the same thing. You know, at first, when we started this relationship, I think we both knew it was a bit of a charade. I'm running for mayor against Olive Oil, and I needed to have a romantic interest to show that I'm a good family values candidate. And we all know that Olive is your sworn nemesis.
Now she is. So yes, originally I was a little bit on a rebound myself, vendetta, and you know, still grieving.
But the more I've spent time with you over these past weeks, campaigning, dating, well, I think I'm catching feels.
Really?
Yeah.
Enough to maybe write a new song? Maybe about me?
I have a confession to make. I never wrote any of my original songs. They were all written by Maddie.
What?
He's my best, well, he's my former best friend. Now he's the campaign manager for Olive Oil.
But wait, how will you win if you can't write songs?
I didn't say I can't write songs. I just haven't yet.
Okay, so we just need to get your creative flow going. Your creative juice.
Yeah, that's it. Why, with a good woman by my side, I could really get the juices flowing.
Row a little bit faster, big boy.
Maybe next time we could motorboat.
So, Doc, I came back from that desert island where I was stranded with Maurice, and I got kind of a sensitive medical issue I was hoping you could advise me on.
Of course, why don't you have a seat? Cigarette? Tell me, son, what's wrong?
Well, look, I don't want anyone listening, so
This is all in private and confidential. It's your penis.
let's just say it's an abnormal color.
Let's have a listen. Listen, I've seen this case before. Unfortunately, medical science has not caught up to your condition yet.
So what can I do about it? It's not going to fall off, right?
Wrong.
What are you talking about?
Eventually it will fall off and the infection will spread to every other region of your genitals.
I didn't even know I had those many regions.
There's many things you don't know about medical science.
What can I do? There's got to be something.
Well, don't worry, Jack. You still have a good 2-3 days ahead of you.
Oh, man.
Listen, there's one experimental way.
I'll do anything.
It's going to be weird and painful.
This is already weird and painful. I mean, when it comes out, it's like a fountain. Spraying all...
There's only one thing you can do. Darling, there is something different about you. The thing that was supposed to happen, and it was bad.
You're really ramping up to this. Just be straight with me.
You can only never think about a woman again.
You say that in layman's terms.
You have to completely refrain from any feelings of intimacy. So you have to distance yourself from anything that is arousing for a few days. Can you do that? I know it's hard. The male mind every few seconds is on it. But can you clear your mind? Can you become... Oh, excuse me. Ah, Violet, come on.
Jason. Oh, hello, Jack.
I'm gonna go by that skeleton.
Oops.
I gotta go.
Remember, Jack, if you fail at this, you will die.
Rusty, are you at work? Are you here, Rusty?
Yeah, come on in through the back door.
I heard you were back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Crystal.
It's nice to see you, Rusty.
I don't see you here in the bike shop all that often. I didn't even know you had a bike.
Well, it's Bud. He has a bike, and he crashes it every other day, so it's always in the shop.
Well, it's very nice to see you. You look good.
Thanks. You look good, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. It was, like, kind of weird not having anybody here all this time. So listen, Rusty, I came because I need a job. No one's hiring me. I'm either too old, I don't have any skills, they don't want me.
I'll hire you here.
You would?
Of course. I mean, if there's one thing I know about, it's giving someone who's completely unqualified a shot.
Well, Rusty, you have no idea what that means to me. I don't know how to express my feelings other than I want to say that your shirt is totally the wrong length.
You know, that's exactly what I needed around here. I can fix the bikes pretty well, but my fashion design is terrible.
I am so good at that. I am so good at that. I could fix your shirt. Look.
Wow.
Oh my God. I could do all kinds of hemming. I can do, I can make your shirt. I can make things for the shop.
Crystal, when you talk tailoring, you are so sexy.
I can do cufflinks.
Say cufflinks again.
Cufflinks.
Whoa.
I can attach buttons. Buttons.
I can't believe we've been in the same town for so long and I've never seen you like this before.
Well, I don't think that I've ever looked at you in quite this way. Your shirt length itself, is so distracting to me. In a good way. I'm so glad that this is here.
Crystal, I gotta tell you, ever since Beverly walked out on me, I've tried all kinds of things to find someone to fill that Beverly-shaped hole in my heart. I even spent all last night out by the dump saying, "Geez, Louise." But nothing.
Louise is my middle name.
Jeez.
Well, you and Beverly seem like a really nice match.
Well, for a while I've been thinking she wasn't really the one for me anyway.
I didn't think she was, but that's just my opinion, and it doesn't mean much, really.
Crystal, will you come here and stand in the neon blinking Rusty's Bike Shop lamplight? My God. You're beautiful and mysterious. Beautiful and mysterious.
Would you stand there? Your shirt length means Emmy. Your shirt length means
Look, Crystal, I think I'm developing feelings for you.
I'm feeling that too.
But I want you to understand something. I don't want a woman who's just going to be subservient to me, make me dinner, fix my clothes. I want a woman who's going to be my equal.
I only know being a housewife.
Maybe you and I can grow together then.
You could teach me.
And you could teach me. Jeez Louise. Wait a minute, the phone's ringing. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I got an order for you from Outdoors. Can you come in for a sign for a package with cheese Louise?
Hold on a second. Look, how about I meet you later and we'll go out to dinner?
Okay.
This is a normal thing to do. Oh, it's storming out. That's okay.
You look like you were in the war.
I was in the war. Very mysterious.
Must have been terrifying.
It was terrifying. I jumped out of the U-boat in Normandy. There were bombs blowing up all around me.
Why don't you get us a drink and tell me about it?
I'll get one from this conveniently placed bar. It's not much. We'll have to share. You seem somewhat familiar, but not. Mysterious.
My name is Louise.
That is a beautiful name.
Thank you.
And you're out here in the middle of the forest, all by yourself?
I've set up my own private bar here.
Oh, I see. I had never noticed that.
I like when the blinking light comes off the tree and reflects on the night sky.
Jeez. I have something to tell you.
Anything.
Would you be willing to have a fling with me?
Well, why don't you be more specific?
I'm trying to forget a woman who has broken my heart.
Oh.
And the only logical way I can see to get over her is to sleep with a random woman.
Random.
Yes. What do you say? We go to your bar there and...
You insist.
Follow me.
I need your help.
Cigarette? I'm frustrated.
What happened to this one?
This is good news.
Look. Sweet.
Uh-huh. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. And you know what happens when I'm around nice guys?
They die.
V comes out. You're the only one that knows about her.
I am. So you're afraid that your vixen, vile V ways will infect him.
I can't lose another one.
That'll be the fourth one if you do. I've never seen you cry over a man before.
I know, I'm a changed woman.
You really are.
So we need to keep it this way. And I have the ability to pay for it. I recently came into some funds.
You know, this is a very expensive procedure that you're talking about. It's $100,000.
Luckily, I have that with me right here.
An impressive purse.
Thank you. I bought a little something for myself as well.
A check.
Look, I'm ready for the procedure.
One second. First National Bank, 56789. Thank you. Your check clear. Once I do this, there is no turning back.
Well, why would I want to turn back?
I'm just saying, messing with one's mind can have consequences, unexpected consequences.
I am prepared to do what it takes.
Oh, Jack! Jack, grab a drink, sit down. I gotta tell you about my date last night with Chris.
Lay it on me.
It was so romantic. We took a stroll out by the marina with the light from the dim lamps shedding a pale glow on her beautiful, heaving bosom.
Rusty, I can't really think about those things right now.
You have to listen to this, Jack.
Rusty, if you could just lay off on the sexual talk.
We sat down on a bench overlooking the water.
What kind of bench?
A really sexy one.
I know the one you're talking about. I know
And
my
the
name in it.
slit down her skirt moved over to the other side of her knee, revealing the creamy texture of her silken soft calf.
Rusty, you have to stop, okay? I can't tell you why, but you gotta calm down.
Her rose-petal lips were soft and dewy in the moonlight, and they puckered like the sweet rain-dimpled petals of a summer rose. And then she leaned over across the wooden slats of the bench, and she put her arm on my shoulder, and she stuck her tongue in my ear.
Poor Jack.
So it was good, right?
Yeah.
Jack, what's the matter?
I got a medical issue, okay?
Jack, I'm sorry. What is it? What's wrong?
Well, you see the color of this glass?
Sure.
Let's just say one of my organs is that color.
What are you going to do at church on Sunday if you can't play the organ?
Rusty, you know I only go to church to sell stuff.
Well, I don't understand, Jack. I don't understand at all.
Look, Doc Easton told me that I can't be aroused, or else
You'll drop your glass.
it's a metaphor.
Jack, why don't you just tell me what you're talking about?
My thingy will fall off, huh?
From the island.
Yeah, I caught something on that island.
You have Kilio Lestinta Leviathan.
That might have been it. Can I get a spelling?
K-E-L-I-O-L-I-S-T-I-C-U-T-V-I-S. Silent E.
That's it.
Yeah.
Come on, Chrissy. Well, this is where I need to admit something to you.
I don't want to talk to you.
Why?
That was obvious when you took all my money.
I'm sorry.
Don't touch me.
Let me
Just tell me what you want to say.
Let me explain. You know, I've needed a procedure. I haven't told many people about this.
You didn't tell me what the procedure was for, and I don't believe that I was going to fund it. I have nothing, Violet.
You have a job.
Get to your point.
I will make it up to you.
How?
I have means.
With my money.
No, with my money, Ronaldo's money, my late ex-husband's, or my late dead husband's, ex-husband's, whatever, all my husbands. I have savings. I just need to be able to access it.
I don't understand.
Let me make it clear to you. She came back from the dead.
No!
No! Yes! I've been practicing necromancy.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
You can't tell anybody because, you know.
Can't tell anybody. I am good at not holding secrets. I want to tell everybody.
Well, you can't tell people that I can bring people back from the dead. Nobody knows this about me, but I've always had this power. And tomorrow night, I will be doing a ceremony. And I will be bringing all my ex-husbands back from the dead.
No.
No. And when I do, we will have more than enough money. You will have more than enough money. And I also have the ability to bring back someone that is very, very dear to you, that I know you've been missing. So you see, your money is well worthwhile. Because when I get this procedure, it will not only help me, but it will help you. So you should be thankful. And trust me, if this procedure doesn't happen, you could be in danger.
Paula, Olivia, Maddie. I know it's been a hard-fought mayoral race. And, well, I came by to tell you that what I think we all already know. It's plain to say that you'd make a better mayor than me, Olivia.
I'm shocked to hear you say that. You're right, but
I was only ever in the race because I wanted my name back out there in the limelight so I could be famous again. But things have changed. I I've fallen in love with Violet Black.
Oh,
Deeply in love. Your former employee, the one who you summarily fired?
well, let's just say I think the two of you deserve each other. I think you'll be great together.
I'll stop you before you say something you regret. Because I came by to tell you two things. One, Maddie, I need a love song. I need a love song to sing to Violet. Something better than you've ever written for me before. And this time I'll give you all the credit. And, Olivia, if you'll rehire Violet, I'll drop out of the mayoral race. You'll run unopposed once again.
This smacks of blackmail, Kent.
It's a quid pro quo.
Hold on, Olive, what? I don't really see the issue here. I mean, Ken, do you really love her?
I do.
And all this stuff about fame and fortune, being a politician, you'll give it up for her.
The glow of the limelight pales in comparison to my beautiful Violet. Why, when I look into that face, my heart wants to sing. I am afraid it is terminal again. It's my poet.
Beaver Pines is brought to you by Pine Sol.
Well, hello there. My name is Harry Norton, and I play Jack on Beaver Pines.
And I'm Chad Peterson, and I play Rusty Connor.
You know, Chad, some nitwit spilled some alcohol right here on our stage.
Well, that's really going to reflect off the lights in a very deleterious manner. I wish there was something we could do about that.
Well, I have just the thing. Pine Sol.
Pine Sol? Wait a minute. Is that one of those watered-down solutions that isn't worth the money?
Absolutely not, Chad. This is 100% cleaning solution. Watch here.
Why, the stain is already disappearing. Let me see that. And tasty, too.
It's 100 proof.
Pine Sol, when you need to clean up for the party and serve drinks. And now, my friends, enjoy your 15-minute intermission!
Whoa. Listen,
I will be there.
to do what?
You know what?
Looks like Martin was in you after all. You see, there's something I need to tell you.
What?
I love Olivia.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. And you wanted to be Martin. That was your choice, Maurice. I gave you the option, and you opted to be an altar, to leave town, and to leave her alone, high and dry. My wife and her twin sister, with whom both I was sleeping with, were abducted by aliens, no less. Aliens, goddamn.
I know I read it in the newspaper. Doctor, you can't twist this on me. You slept with someone who was, I guess we weren't really married or quite officially dating, but you knew that I loved her. So, like I said, you see her again, and I don't know what I might do.
She's
But it will be in a corner or adjacent wall.
She's right outside the door. It's in one of those old doors. Olivia,
What did you want?
I want to tell you that I love you. And I know you might feel the same way, perhaps.
You brought me here in front of the man you know I love after I told you I feel guilty about our illicit relationship?
But it was more than...
Not for me, it wasn't. Robert, I was lonely. Maurice had rejected me. He was in a plane crash. I didn't even know if he was alive. I was desperate. I didn't mean to lead you on, but
Lead me on.
after you examined me, I was in a weak state.
But that night when you were biting my ear, whispering beautiful things about me, and why you tickled me everywhere, the things that we did, the passion, the cheese!
Stop! I can't take it.
It was you all the time. I was just pretending I was with you, Maurice.
I mean that?
With all my heart.
I
You're
can't-
my one and only. I'll divorce my husband immediately.
Really?
I know a place in Mexico City we can have it done like that. I love you too.
Maddie!
Jack, I've heard you've got some illness going on. You okay?
I don't got a lot of time left.
What? What are you talking about? You just came back to town.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting all sentimental. I mean, I'm looking around here. The Rollers Clubhouse, all our gang memorabilia.
Yeah, it's nice, the broken handcuffs and...
Yeah. I mean, right here. This photograph. My first mugshot. Look at how happy I was.
There's nothing that could ever stop you. I mean, look at all this. What are you talking about, a couple of days?
Maddie, you're my younger brother. And I don't got too much in this world, but what I do have, I'm passing along to you. You can have everything. You can have my mugshot. You can have my bed made out of tires that I salvaged. You can have whatever you want. I mean,
want my
maybe
big brother.
you want me? Maybe this is karma. You heard of that stuff?
That's only for people who do bad things for bad reasons. You do bad things for good reasons.
Well, whatever it is, my luck is turned.
There's got to be something I can do to help, isn't there? Or Dr. Eastman, what did he say?
I went to him. He just gave me some baloney about not being aroused. I failed at that. I failed at that hard. I had a shipment of mail order brides, and I had to, check that they were good for the market. Doesn't matter. The point is that I don't got a lot of time, and there's nothing that can be done about it.
Well, I mean, if this is really happening, then I guess we got to make some plans. I mean, do you need me to take over the Rollers?
You?
What?
I needed that laugh.
I meant it, Jack.
Maddie, look at the state of you. You couldn't handle it. Nor do I want you to, okay? You've got a promising career ahead of you. Working for political campaigns and whatnot. Maybe what you could help me with is just figuring out what to do with my last few days that I got left. I haven't done anything good in my life. Maybe I should go out with something to put my name on. That isn't a mugshot.
It is a nice mugshot.
Yeah, I want you to put that, at the funeral, above my casket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll look great. We'll have flowers and...
Well, what can I do for you, Maddie? Is there anything I can do for you while I'm still here?
Could we just walk through the town and remember stuff? I don't know, Jack.
Oh, Rusty. This is the
man before.
Yeah? You mean it?
I mean it. I have something, a horrible secret. And I think that you're not going to like me much if I tell you, but oh, I want to tell you so badly, and I want to fix that shirt.
Crystal, I love you. There's nothing you can tell me that can ever change that.
Oh, Rusty, I'm afraid that when I tell you, you're not going to ever speak to me again. So I'd like...
Crystal, I don't care if you were in league with some woman who could bring people back from the dead. All I care about is you and me being together.
Do you mean that?
Of course.
And if this person could bring somebody back to the dead and has my money to do a procedure, do you think you would love me if I told you something like that?
Wait a minute, are you serious?
Yes.
Crystal, what's going on?
Violet stole my money, but she told me that it was for a good reason. And that reason was that she was going to have a procedure that would make her nice and bring people back from the dead, one of which is my dead brother.
The maid?
Yes.
But Crystal, you always felt depressed when your brother was alive. You hated living with him.
I did hate living with him, but he was my brother and he took care of me and Bud.
No, Crystal, don't you understand? You're free from him now. I know his being killed was a terrible thing, but there's a silver lining. You're free from him, and you and I, we have no troubles in our way.
So you're saying that my brother being dead is a silver lining?
Yeah.
But you see, Rusty, all my life men have taken care of me and told me what to do, what to think. My brother did that too.
That's what I'm saying. You're out from under his thumb.
I didn't think of that. See, that's the thing. If he told me that I should think that, then I would know what to do.
Look, Crystal, do you love me?
Yes.
Then forget about your brother. Forget about bringing him back from the dead. If he comes back from the dead, then he's going to get in between us.
I want to forget all that.
Then we have to stop that woman from doing this thing. Who is it?
It's Violet.
Violet!
Yes.
This is a very sweet date.
Violet, is something wrong?
Well, I've just been trying to get my checkup with Dr. Eastman, but he's apparently been heartbroken and so hasn't taken my appointment yet, so I was hoping we could have a really beautifully sweet date tomorrow.
Oh, well,
Not right now.
I can't wait. I appreciated our days alone out on that open body of water. That time you took me to the abandoned construction site. The cement factory. It seems like, well, every time we're about to take things to the next level, you seem so nervous. And you pull back.
Yeah. It's, you're such a nice guy, and I really want our relationship to develop. I have a lot of feelings for you.
I have a lot of feelings for you. You know, I went to go see Olivia Oil. I offered to drop out of the race.
What? Why would you
If she would hire you back, I know how important that job at the bank was to you. I just want to be nice and do what's best for you.
Oh, you don't have to be nice.
Oh, just don't go. Oh, look where we are. The cemetery.
Kent! Stay away from her.
Rusty. Well, what kind of pal would say something like that?
The kind of pal who cares about you and the natural order of birth and death. That woman, she's a witch!
How dare you talk about my love like that?
Listen, I've been doing some research into you, Violet. I went down to the local Beaver Pines library and I looked up your family history. Witchcraft runs all throughout your sick, rotten family tree.
Violet, is that true?
It is true.
Uh-oh.
Well, stand back because I have pepper!
one thing that frightens witches. I have sewing thread.
For me, I have the incantation that will create hell in Beaver Pines.
Don't utter it!
Green stamps.
No!
Lock that Victor. Green stamps.
Yes!
I will say it again.
Don't!
Green stamps.
No!
I bet you brought back with your green stamps.
Maurice, dear, I'll take my skirt off next time. Don't be so fast.
I'm sorry. I know my head wasn't in it tonight.
Why don't you just tell me what's troubling you?
Have you ever been in love? Jeez.
Now and then.
Sorry, did you say no or yes?
Yes, silly.
You have.
Every now and then.
Well, then you know how complicated love can get. Here I am, sleeping in a bar in the middle of the forest with a very attractive but a woman that I've barely met, with my heart near another woman who I've known for a long time, feeling anger for the betrayal that she's put upon me while I betrayed her. You know, love.
Sure.
I'm starting to feel guilt.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you think it would help you to put your mind onto a different kind of project?
What do you mean by that?
Well, you see, I've been walking around Beaver Pines for a while now, looking for a couple of individuals.
Is that right?
Do you know a Jack and a Maddie?
Well, yes, of course I do.
You see? I told you he was with another woman.
Well, what neither of them know is that long ago,
Look at them talking to each other.
He lied to me. He doesn't really love me.
Maddie was part of two. There was a twin.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know this.
Well, they got rid of him pretty fast.
I can't really hear or read lips. She's covering her face, but look at her hand resting upon his back.
He clearly doesn't love me.
He's smoking a cigarette. That's a phallic move.
But I've just been thinking that maybe if someone liked me in this town, they'd help me get back at them.
I mean, I like you. What do you need?
Death.
You want to kill Maddie and Jack?
You should confront them now.
I mean, I like you, but
No.
that's a bit much.
Ha
Doctor!
Now you know the truth.
Olivia!
I was ready to give you the benefit of the doubt. I was ready to believe that you were just about to break up with her, but clearly I caught you pants down.
No!
And leg off, you cad!
Olivia! It's not what you think.
Oh, it's exactly what she thinks.
It is
And it's exactly what I know that I think.
It's not, though. It's... My heart is still with you. This is only other parts of me that are here.
Well, I wanted those other parts, and it's clear to me that the person in this town who really cares about me is Charles Eastman.
Olivia, don't say that.
I mean, Robert. See how much I don't care?
No.
Now, if you will not mind, we will be on our way. Come, my love.
Jeez. Louise.
That woman you love.
Jack.
That is her.
been calling everybody. Thank you for coming. I don't know where Rusty is. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't heard anything about him. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I got all these green stamp-shaped things all over my skin.
I don't know what to do about that because I can't even think right now. I'm in love with Rusty.
Well, how long have you been missing him?
A day, maybe a few hours. But I know he would have come back to me. He just went out for a minute to talk to somebody. I don't even know what he said because I was so... Well, we had made love. And the way that he touched me, the way he touched my thigh.
Uh-oh.
And the way that he moved his hand. And my soft calf.
Stop it! Stop it!
The way that
Don't
my
tell me anymore.
heaving bosom. Up and down.
Why will no one listen to me?
And the way that he unbuttoned his shirt and
Why do you think I want to hear this?
Oh, Jack.
Who stole my hair barrette?
Rusty did.
I was using it to tuck something in. Tight. Now I can't. Okay, we gotta find Rusty.
We need to find him. I'm so worried. Please. He is the love of my life.
You know what? Good that...
Maurice, no one will be able to track us here. This shed used to be the headquarters of the rollers when I was in charge, but it hasn't been used in decades now.
Is that your mugshot?
Yeah. It's no time for that. Oh!
It's cute.
Oh, geez, Louise. You know who this is?
Yes, geez, Louise.
and I are close.
I don't understand. What's going on?
We have an arrangement. You know, after Olivia, after she left me for Dr. Robert Eastman. Well, geez, Louise offered that she would be with me if I killed someone.
You know, it might have been us.
Really?
Never mind. Look, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but we've got bigger problems. There's a witch on the loose.
You're crazy. There's no such thing as witches.
Violet Black.
Violet Black?
Violet Black is a witch. She's cast a spell that's slowly inhabiting the whole town.
What are you all doing here? Jack! Look at my flesh, Rusty. I'm covered in these stamps, these green stamps.
Check your own flesh. We're all breaking out in green stamps.
You're right. You're right. Ow! What's happening to me?
I can't take it anymore.
Jeez Louise.
Put me out of this misery.
I can't help but think that if the good Lord put you in our way when such a blight was falling upon our town, there was some reason for it. What do you know about this, Jeez Louise?
That I'm in cahoots with her.
But why?
Well, you see, a long time ago, me, a little infant, a little twin, with a big brother, was put out to sea. Put out to sea and left to drown, if not for the very nice little witches who had made a whole coven right underneath there where people had tried to drown them earlier. I was raised by them.
Wait, so this whole time, geez Louise, you've been my younger sister, Madison.
Hi.
What do I feel in my chest? It's going to my brain. I can't...
Maurice! There's only one thing that might bring him back from this precipice. Jack, you'll forgive me, but I stole your hair beret! Damn, nothing works now.
It worked. What you wanted to do, there's an infection. The necromancy.
This is not what I wanted, but now it's happened. I have now unleashed it all because you couldn't give me the procedure in time.
You're blaming this on me.
It's your fault. You and your little heartbreak.
Well, then let's use this to our advantage.
How so?
We can raise an army of the undead.
Well, if we were going to do that, we need a sacrifice. We need the sacrifice of the sweetest human in Beaver Pines.
Can't hardly read.
It's the only way.
But you love him, don't you?
Violet Black loved him, but now V is back in town.
Maddie, there's something wrong with Violet. I guess she's a witch. She's infecting the whole town. She's a necromancer. I don't know. I think there's only one thing that can bring her back to the Violet that I knew and loved. I need to sing her a love song. The best love song that was ever written. Now, you know I can't do it on my own.
Well, Kent, if I give that to you, I mean, that's... I won't lie to you, I have a song. I've had it for a long time, but... I don't know. Are you sure this is the right person to use it on?
Maddie, you know, me, I was the world's biggest womanizer. Why, night after night, I'd go on a different date with a different dame, but when eyes. And then, whenever I think that it might come back, I look back at Violet, and my urge to see anyone else but her, it's just killed. It's terminal again and again.
Look, Kent, I won't pretend that any of that sounds terrible. I want you to be happy, I do, but I just kind of got a lot going on at the moment.
Maddie, I've got a confession to make. I've missed you so much. I mean, you're my best friend.
Yeah, your best friend who you ran off and betrayed.
Oh, well, I ran off. You joined Olivia's campaign as her manager.
Only because you became some horrible, immoral politician.
But I was just trying to do what the people wanted.
We were supposed to do what was good.
But you can't do what's good until you actually get into office. And sometimes you have to make promises to get there.
Look, none of this matters anymore. Jack's gonna die, Kent.
What?
There he is, my queen.
Violet.
Kent.
Violet.
Why are you looking at him weird?
Because I love him.
Are you back, Violet?
Of course I'm back.
Everything's safe and sound, normal?
Safe and sound.
And I don't like the way she's talking.
Now, I've prepared a little picnic for us. In the park.
But what about all that talk of witchcraft and green stance?
Oh. That's all for you. I'm doing this all for you.
It is all for you.
Try to be careful.
What? No! Dr. Eastman!
I'll see you soon.
What's he doing to him?
Don't worry about that. Now off to the park. That park with lots of stones in rows.
Damn, nothing works anymore.
Is this a beret?
Yes, but it's not just a beret.
Wait, where did Madison go?
I'm just watching from the balcony.
Oh,
Got it.
I thought you disappeared like a witch.
Teleported, not disappeared.
Look, I know things are taking a very strange turn here in Beaver Pines, but I'm telling you, when things turn a corner or even an adjacent wall, the only thing you can do is turn with it. Now, this hair beret that I stole from Jack, it's infused with all of the emotion and feelings you've had for him, your friend. Come back to us. Madison, please teleport down here. Now look, You said you're in cahoots with Violet. Why don't you just come right out and tell us what's going on, and we can see if we could work something out?
It's not so simple as a plan or even an objective other than chaos. We want people with green stamps and death and life and just all the good things that make people go crazy.
Why? Just out of revenge?
Why else do anything?
Jack, this is a curse from your family. You've got to deal with this.
Madison, is this because we shipped you off to sea?
Yes.
I'm sorry. If you've come for vengeance on me, it's already been taken. I got these stamps all over me. I'm dying already.
Oh, the stamps won't kill you.
No, I have a disease, and look, it's going to take me anyway, so if you want vengeance, leave them out of it. Just take it on me, okay? I deserve it.
Well, that makes it a little less fun.
There's another road you can travel too, Madison. You can realize that hanging on to a grudge from the time you were an infant isn't serving you well. You can use your power to help instead of hurt. You can help us bring down Violet Black.
What would be in it for me?
You would have that feeling of having done good.
And you can run the rollers. Violet, I trusted you.
I know, and I trusted me too for a few minutes.
Dr. Easton, you let Maddie go!
Look,
Maddie's just fine. Relaxing in a dream world.
it's gonna be okay. Well, for me.
Put down that knife, Violet. You don't mean it. This isn't you. Wait, Violet. Before you do this, I still love you. And Maddie gave me some lyrics before he was drugged. I used to run around with every girl in town. But now I look in the mirror and I see inside my desire to be with anyone but you.
I can't believe anything that you say.
Died because we're him and we're herminal. We're nocturnal and diurnal. You're my egg to my sperminal. Girl, I'm afraid that it's terminal again.
This will kill him and he'll bring him back to life, whatever you say.
Wait! Is there any hope for me?
No.
Don't listen, there's always hope. I don't care about your past. I don't care if you're a witch or
That's
not.
what every one of my husbands said. They said that they could look past my past. They said they could see the good in me. But then every single one turned against me. Every single one of them just soothed me with their sweetness. And despite my endless trying of being in the light and being good, the dark came out of me, and I just can't resist it anymore. Do it!
No.
He's dead.
Bring him to the cemetery and start the ritual.
Very well.
All the dead of Beaver Pines, we come alive
Yes,
at midnight.
my queen.
You're not the father of our 8 children. It's your brother.
You really know how to hurt, though.
I wanted so badly to have children with you, I was willing to be the father.
I know, but now you're with Dr. Easton.
But I still love you.
I know.
Now that you've had your illicit relationship, another one, that is, maybe you're willing to finally forgive me. I don't want to be with Dr. Eastman. I don't want to be with a man who's willing to tear this town down. He and Violet, they've plotted some horrible things together.
I know.
And I really do love this town as much as, almost as much as I love you.
I know.
Got a green stamp here.
Listen, there is something going on in this town that I cannot explain. And we're both caught in the middle of it. In fact, I've locked the door to your house to keep you safe with me.
And you do care.
I do. Deep inside, I do still care.
It's Violet. It's all Violet. She's a witch.
I know.
She's ruining this town. She somehow ruined us by causing you to be Martin all those days ago.
3 days.
3 whole days. I need to take my position in this town as mayoral candidate and probably the next mayor to take that woman down. And I need your help.
Madison, Rusty! So, you're saying that she's at the cemetery right now, about to bring the people back to life?
Right this minute.
Yes.
It's just down the road. Are you sure we have the power to stop them?
If you promise me the rollers, I can take her down.
Then they're yours. Let's go.
Over there. There's the hole. And once all the dead of Beaver Pines come back alive, we will control the vote.
Yes, my queen. You will have all the votes.
My God, it's Kent.
Aw, he looks so peaceful.
He does. He's
It
dead.
almost makes me want to love him again.
Stop!
Jack!
Yeah, not just me. I brought backup.
There's no use stopping anything. He's already dead.
Jack, you look ill.
Well, you know why? Madison told us everything. Your plan.
Hi, sweetie.
I'm glad you now know. There's no way to stop us.
But what you don't know is Madison is no longer one of your patsies, V.
Right, Madison.
See, here's the thing.
He's offered me the control of the gang.
Oh,
Well, we're going to have control of an entire cemetery of people. I kind of feel like zombie dead people's a little bit more powerful than your gang. Zombie dead people only last for 4 days. That's enough to control the mayoral vote in Beaver Pines.
Madison, are you with us or not?
do you want to be part of the winners or the rollers?
My queen, he's coming. His vitals are returning.
Can you not kill somebody?
I thought he died. I injected.
No.
Did you do this?
No, she didn't.
What's happening here?
I'm making a demonstration.
It looks like he's about to sing.
Quickly, cover your ears.
I've been to the other side. Now my eyes are open wide.
Do you want to have a witch off?
Violet, I love you, you evil witch. I will serve you. Oh my God, his head looks like it's about to explode. No, no.
I will try. Just watch me. Green snaps. Purple liberals. Our powers are too equal.
V, he has no head. Kent, he's gone.
He's gone, and I'm putting him into the plot hole for the ritual, and all of the dead bodies will come alive.
What did you do? What did you do to me? She had me under some spell. You gotta believe me. It wasn't me.
It's too late. Is it too late?
Yes.
Will Violet V take over the town with her witchy, necromantic ways? Come back for our next episode, Thursday, and you'll enjoy the answer.
My friends, thank you so very, very much for being here. You are an awesome audience. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater. Spontaneous Soap was created and directed by Lynn Shield. Sound effects and music by Rusty Draksha. If you've had fun, please come back. We really are continuing the story from night to night. We're going to pick up right where we left off, and we'd love you to be here as we figure out what happens in the next episode, further based on your suggestions. We're here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week. Come back and see them all and see how the whole thing ends on Sunday. If you have a couple of friends, and I know you all do, bring them with you. We'd love to fill this place up. Here's a couple of quick announcements. One is Synergy Theater has a lot of stuff going on. If you think improv is fun and you'd like to give it a try, we teach classes right here in Walnut Creek. Yes, she takes the classes. She takes the classes. Oh my God, and she takes the classes. Oh, thank you for coming. It is awesome to see you here. If you would like to learn about the classes, well, ask them. And also, you can take a flyer on the way out. You've seen Synergy Theater here at the Lesher Center for the Arts, but have you ever seen us perform at a winery in Berkeley in an immersive murder mystery? No, you haven't, because we've never done it before, but we are doing it on August 26th. There's food, there's wine, and a murder mystery that you are a part of. A murder at the winery. Take a flyer on the way out. We'd appreciate seeing you there very much. Right after that, we careen into our 24-25 season, and we have a great season coming up for you. In October, we come back with Improvised Twilight Zone. Then we follow that up with Improvised Law and Order. Then we follow that up with Improvised Dungeons and Dragons. And finally, we wrap up the whole season with Spontaneous Hitchcock, the full-length play style Hitchcock. Our season tickets and subscription packages go on sale at the end of the month. Grab a postcard. Please come back and become one of our subscribers. We'd love to see you there. In addition to all of that, Synergy Theater has a podcast. Holy moly, it never stops. What we do. So you can go on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts and search for Improv in Practice with Synergy Theater and our incredible producer and host, Sarah Wilson. Are you out here tonight, Sarah Wilson? Holy moly, there she is. She does a fantastic job. Go ahead and tune into that. Finally, it is time to award our raffle ticket winners for free soap. Here's what we're doing. We're going to take the suggestions that were offered in the show tonight. We have 3 very special bars of spontaneous soap. Do we have the soap? All right. Somewhere we have the soap. I promise you you'll get them. I'm going to read out 3 suggestions that were used. Were those used in the show tonight?
No, these
No. All right, here we go. The winners are, if I read out the suggestion you wrote, jump up and shout out, I wrote that. All right, the first one is your